Okay, so my very first video is going to be about watermelon. I like watermelon. I like watermelon a lot. I like having watermelon in the fridge, ready to eat. What I don't like about watermelon is when you cut it, juices everywhere, and it's kind of like that with pineapple too, but I found a way to make it work for me. So I'm going to show you how I cut this watermelon, how I store it, how I enjoy it, and what I do with the juice from the melon that collects in the rind. This is my first video, y'all, so just bear with me. This is not about fanciness. This is about getting the job done. The first thing that I did is get a plate, and I put the watermelon on the plate. I position it in a way so that the flat part of the melon is on the plate so that the melon is not moving, rocking back and forth. And you just kind of move around till you find that spot. Then you get a sharp knife. I'm going to cut a square out of the melon. Probably like right here. I'm going to cut this out. And then I'll start cutting the melon from the inside. I think I made the cut a little bigger than I normally do, but you get the idea of it. And I couldn't hold the phone and cut at the same time. So I'm going to take it out and then go to the next step. Okay, so here's the piece that I just removed. And this is what it looks like inside. What I usually do at this point is I'll cut around these edges here. I'm going to cut that out. And then, I'll kind of make squares and stuff here to kind of release the fruit. Let me pause, cut that out, and I'll be right back. Look how the juice is starting to collect inside already. Okay, what I did was I came around the edges and then I just kind of loosen it up like that from the squares that I cut. You just do that all around until you get the pieces up. And then I got a bowl that I'm gonna scoop these pieces out of. I'm gonna also take the piece that I cut out of the top. I'm gonna cut these pieces out in squares the same way. Oh, and that lime in the background, I like to squeeze lime on it when I'm done. So what I did with this piece is I cut it across here. I already went and cut it. And then I went in the other direction. And then I cut around the edges of the rind the same way that I did with the melon. I've got these 3 plastic containers that I'm going to fill up. They usually charge you about, let me see, I don't know, $3.99 to $6.99 for one of these containers full. I bought this watermelon for $3 and I am going to have several containers. Then I'm going to make a bowl for myself to eat right now. But I'm going to go ahead and get this out, fill up the bowls, and then show you what it looks like after I do that. Okay, I found some tops. I'm going to cover them up. Those are 32-ounce containers. And this one has some juice in it, but not that much. What I did was I used this spoon. I used this spoon so that when I'm scooping it up, the juice stays behind. And the other reason that I use this spoon is because I so cannot do this and hold the phone at the same time. Once you get to this part, you can scoop like that. Hey, that's pretty. Okay. So I go in and now I cut around with the spoon because the parts that I had cut with the knife I just took them all out and put them in a container. So use the spoon now. I'm going to fill a bowl that I'm going to use. As that juice collects down in there, each time you cut a piece, more and more juice builds up. So I take the juice out later. I freeze it. I make popsicles with it. It's the bomb. Yes, I really like it. Sometimes I just drink it, but I like it better when I freeze it in ice cubes or popsicle form. Here's a little thing. This is pineapple ginger turmeric. This one is the watermelon. I got 2 of the pineapple ones. And then I had some unsweetened iced tea and I squeezed some lime in it. I put lime in just about everything. So, yeah, those come out, those come out really good. It's a nice little snack. It's a juice bar. So I use the juice from the watermelon and then sometimes I put little pieces of fruit. Let me show you that I'm still in here. See if you can see in there. I've gone close to the wall. The closer you get to the wall, the more water it yields without taking up the white part. And this is going to be my snack. When I wake up in the morning, this is a good thing for me to break fast with. I squeeze lime juice on that. So I'm getting my lemon water in the form of a treat. I gotta have, when watermelon is in season, I gotta have watermelon. I'm that person. So I'm gonna go ahead and scoop off some more of this. I would have put another container, but I don't have anymore. So I'll just leave it in there and it's okay for it to sit in the juice like that. I remember one time, like at the beginning of the summer, it was so hot. And I had one of these in the fridge. I came and I took a straw and I put it in there and I just sucked the juice out. Yes, I did. So, but right now it's not that hot. It's kind of overcast outside because it was storming. And I'm just prepping my little stuff. As you can see, here's my little bowl that I'm going to go and indulge in after I squeeze some lime on it. I roll the lime out, roll it so that it gets real soft and all the juices in it, and then I just squeeze it on there. It is such a treat when this is cold. Now I'll take the top that I cut off and I'll place it back on top, and then it's ready to go in the fridge. There's a lot of ways to cut a watermelon in and have it in the fridge and stuff like that, but this to me is one of the best methods. This top keeps it covered up so it don't get soft, mushy, whatever. It's protected. No juice is running out like when you would have them in slices or something, like how they used to cut it from us in triangles when we were young. But I think they had it in a pan and then it was sitting on paper towel or something like that. But for me, this is my method right here. And you should try it. It's a good thing. And it's going in the fridge. It's going to be cold. It's going to be not messy, which is the best thing for me. And it only takes a few minutes to do. It takes less time to do what I just did than it took for me to make this video. And this video is longer than I wanted it to be. But it's my first one. And yes. So leave me some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you like this idea? Is it something you would try? And just stay tuned. This is the first of many to come.